Okay, good morning all. On Sunday, February 16th, 2020, a small Piper type aircraft, PA-28 type aircraft, with the markings of Foxtrot, Oscar, Golf, Kilo, Oscar, which is a French registered aircraft, was given clearance to take off from Douglas Charles Airport, destined to Rize Airport, Guadeloupe. The aircraft was airborne at about 6:43 p.m. and was instructed by the air traffic controller to report when he passed 1,500 feet in the climb. A couple of minutes after that, the air traffic controller attempted to contact the aircraft for a frequency change to raise a control. He did not make contact with the aircraft. He made several attempts but received no response. The traffic controller took a look at the radar viewing that we have at the airport and could not identify the aircraft because it was squawking 3171, which is the code that is provided for utilizing the transponder that was provided. Rize Airport was immediately contacted and they informed Douglas Charles Control that they had no information on the aircraft. At that point in time, the aircraft not being in contact with the air traffic control in Dominica and not being in contact with Guadeloupe was considered to be a missing aircraft. And so the necessary procedures when we have that situation went into play, and the fire services got a call from a private citizen that indicated that they had seen something in relation to an aircraft that may have gone down into the sea. And immediately the fire services went to seek the assistance of the persons in the Marigot area, which is the fisher folks in that area, to assist, whilst the mobilization of the Coast Guard was taking place, and Guadeloupe was notified, as well as the Eastern Caribbean Civil Aviation Authority. The search continued last night, late into the hours last night, with two helicopters, the local Coast Guard, and we had some of the fisher folk in the Marigot area was also assisting. The search started again this morning. From the information I have thus far, we did have another person call and called directly to me and gave a location based on what they heard last night in their general area. And I think within that area, thus far, a bag and a passport has been found. So there is some sort of search within that, active search now within that locality. On the aircraft, there are 2 crew and 2 passengers. So 4 souls are on that aircraft. What we are doing earnestly is to try to see how we can find the aircraft and the 4 souls that were on board. And we will keep you up to date as to what's going on up there. We are hopeful that something may happen, since the aircraft may not have gone too far away from the airport. But certainly we are very concerned, and we're doing everything along with the police as well as the French authorities to try to see how we can do any rescue or retrieval of anything that would provide the kind of evidence that is required for an investigation. No, the actual airfield is not affected. It does not affect the movement of aircrafts in and out of Douglas Charles. Clearly, there will be an investigation by the appropriate authority, and that investigation will be done to ensure that we can know what the cause, if possible. So that's why it's important to find the wreckage, if at all, and to move the process forward. So the authority, the Eastern Caribbean Civil Aviation Authority and the French authorities obviously will work and will seek to address that part of the investigations. And I'm sure we will keep you up to date in relation to the progress on this. I said the aircraft was given clearance to take off from Douglas Charles to Rize, Guadeloupe. Clearly, there is a lot of information out there that is incorrect, and as we term it these days, a lot of fake news are out there. Only one aircraft one aircraft. And I repeat, the registration on that aircraft is Foxtrot, Oscar, Golf, Kilo, Oscar. It's a Piper 28 type aircraft. It is leaving at 6:43 p.m. 6:43 p.m.